All right, I do have a new product that I wanted to highlight today and showcase. It's called the Ottocast Play2Video. So what this is it's basically a multimedia adapter that will take a wired CarPlay and make it wireless. But in addition to that, one of the reasons why I wanted to take a look at the product is that it'll also give you the accessibility of YouTube and Netflix. All right, so spoiler alert, I'm gonna cut in here for a quick second. If you don't wanna watch the rest of the video, I do highly recommend this for any touchscreen application. Ottocast has also given me a gracious 20% off discount for anyone that wants to use my discount code. It's 503PDX. It's really simple. Go ahead and enter it in when you check out. Save 20% off of a wireless CarPlay or Android Auto or Netflix, YouTube, you name it, whatever you want to install in your vehicle. It's a great product. Good luck. A lot of people know I'm in my vehicles a lot of times camping. Sometimes it's nice to have the ability to zone out for a little bit, take a break, watch YouTube, watch a Netflix movie or something, especially camping, or if I'm driving on a long road trip and just need to take an hour break and get away from the road. So I'm excited to try this out for a few reasons. This is compatible with vehicles with factory wired CarPlay. So the 3 vehicles I have, it'll be interesting to try this out on all 3. So let's unbox it. Dealing with the company, even though it is from Hong Kong. Dialogue's been great. The packaging has been really good. Feels pretty high quality, so that makes me feel like the product is gonna be pretty high quality. The box is really nice. Taking a look here, there's even a really nice foam that insulates the product so it doesn't get damaged in shipping. Taking it out, it's pretty small, fits in the palm of your hand. It's got a protective cover on it, and that's basically it. So we have a USB-A on this side and a USB-C on this side. Obviously it's got the company Ottocast logo right there. We have a user manual, and taking a look at it, so the USB Type-C is what connects to the car. The LED indicator powered on, so red light flashes slowly, connected to the car successfully, it turns blue, and when it's updating, there's a green light that flashes rapidly. The USB-A port is if you want to do a flash drive, or if you want to use, it's basically taking the USB port that this is connected to and then expanding it if you wanted to add a thumb drive to it. Some of these adapters that I've had in the past, the cords are really flimsy. These are really thick gauge, which is nice. So we have a USB-C to USB-C and then a USB-A to USB-C. All of my cars that have CarPlay, it's a USB-A to USB-C, this is the cord I'll be utilizing. So let's connect to the cars and we'll start going one by one. Let's test out the features, see if there's any hiccups, and hope for the best. All right, first things first, this is the vehicle that it should work with no problem. However, this is not a touchscreen, it's a touchpad. Okay, so far so good. Blue, so everything should be set up. There's the startup. Sweet. All right, I think we're making some progress. So to get to this, you have to double click on this very right side here. Again, don't tap, just double click, and then you can drag up and down on how to find your Wi-Fi network. Looks good. So obviously nothing is signed in yet. Let's try and play something. So that works. So the back button will take you back in here, which is super handy. This is obviously not made for a touchpad, it's made for a touch screen. So that's making things a little bit more cumbersome, but it will work. All right, so we have mirroring wireless and it works. All right, and now to try the NSX. So this is the one that I'm most curious about because this is the vehicle that has the most issues with these wireless dongles. All right, so CarPlay is working. If any of you watched the previous CarPlay dongles that I've tried out with this car, everything will work as it should, but when you're driving, the screen will freeze. So when you're on a map or something, you'll be driving and the music's still playing. There's no issues, but nothing's changing. The screen is static. So I'll do a full-on review with the NSX later, but initially, everything's great.
Welcome back to Also, if you are a follower of the channel, stick out this beat up Ram truck in person.
Okay, so this is what's wrong. I'm glad that I gave this another chance so that I could figure out just how to utilize it. So obviously you have a trackpad down here. With Acura, it's a true touch interface. So like when you're touching something in the top left corner, it corresponds to that, right? So you can be very tactful with what you're doing. So when you're going to the CarPlay, and on my other dongle, when you use the dongle natively, you would just swipe to the right to move screens. But because this doesn't have that and it has this cursor, which I've never seen before, you have the other problem with this is if you press down on this, like you're selecting something, the hard part is it selects whatever's highlighted, but I don't want that highlighted. So you have to just barely tap on it, and then you can slide from screen to screen. It's not native, it does not work well. I do not recommend this at all for something that's not touchscreen. Will it work? Yes, it will work. Like I said, in this case, I have it connected to my in-car Wi-Fi, so it's very easy. It switches over after you hit confirm. It'll switch right there, and you'll see right now we're already back online and we can finish our video. Okay, so let's go through starting this thing out in the Pilot. So this is what should be completely flawless, and I'll tell you, it is. So what's really handy, obviously plugging this into the USB port, and then you can just put it away. You can mount it underneath here, wherever you want to put it. It's going to start up like this. It's pretty darn quick. There it is. So it's that fast. Now, automatically connected. I didn't do anything, it just took a second. So this is how seamless everything works with this. Like I said, in the Pilot, it's absolutely perfect. The touchscreen utilization. All right, so it's up. Click a profile. It's pretty fast. Watch White House down. So the chip that's inside of the unit is pretty quick, as long as it has reliable internet. it loads pretty quick and is able to run through. So to get back, we can do that, or we can just press the back button on here. So it uses the native functions of the vehicle. If we want to switch over to CarPlay, it's going to ask you to enable it because that's going to turn off the Wi-Fi. It'll connect to this really old phone that I have here. There we go. So this is a very basic CarPlay, obviously, but you can see just from clicking on stuff, everything is native. This is a really old phone, so things are going slower on here than they would be on a newer iPhone, but everything works. To get back to, if you want to watch YouTube or Netflix, you just hit that. Obviously, when you click on YouTube, it's going to ask you that you're going to have to turn back on all your Wi-Fi and reconnect to everything. Same with Netflix. And you can see right here, it's not connected because it has the little question mark up there. But nonetheless, that's how quick it is. It's super convenient. It's super easy. Yes, it does work while you're driving. If you want to try that, that's on you. That takes you right back to your car. And then this gets you back into CarPlay. Of course, if you click home, that'll also take you right back into your vehicle settings. So going back to CarPlay, this is going to show you all of the options. Okay, so we've come to the end of the video, and overall, I really like the product. I was surprised at how much I actually did enjoy this. I used it quite a bit today on the way back from camping, and I used it while I was out and about. The wireless CarPlay adaptation that this has is really good. There are nuances with it, and if you have a trackpad instead of a touch screen, probably not your product to get. It will work, but it has a cursor and that it's not very user-friendly while you're driving. The second thing I'll say is when you want to switch from CarPlay over to like YouTube or Netflix, keep in mind CarPlay uses a Wi-Fi connection. So in order to switch over to one of those applications, you will automatically deactivate CarPlay. Once it's on the other applications like YouTube or Netflix, you do have to re-establish a connection to your internet Wi-Fi, whether it's through your car that has Wi-Fi, through your phone as a hotspot, if you're close to a house, whatever. You have to select that. Sometimes it will auto-connect, sometimes it won't. Part of the nuances with it. When it is connected though, it works fine. Typically when you're swapping back to CarPlay, so keep in mind CarPlay is not currently running when you're watching one of the apps. When you switch back to CarPlay, it does have to re-establish that connection. So it deactivates the hotspot, the Wi-Fi connection that it has, and then re-engages the phone via Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So it's a little clunky, but it does work. You just have to give it a little bit of time to wait. But yeah, so, you know, just to round everything out, Ottocast did give me a 20% off coupon to anyone that watches the channel and wants to buy one of these products. I have a link down below with the discount code, obviously a hyperlink to their website. Feel free to buy some new stuff, check it out, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.